guys all nice and close and cozy?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how's the weather on that side, but it's cold on this side.
Hey, we've had some cold days, but it's warming up now, bro.
Guys, thank you so much for being on the show, man.
Shot, bro.
So
Thanks for having us.
Are you guys getting all famous now? I mean, TV shows out. You guys are on Ignition. I had a look at it. It's quite cool.
Shot.
You know what? One of the strangest things is that now with this COVID, everyone's wearing a mask. So this guy will come up to me and say, "Hey, what's happening, Matt? How you doing?" And I'm like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" And he's like, "No, you don't know me. I saw you on TV, but."
Yeah.
What are you supposed to say to that? I'm like, "Hey, look."
When I started putting my show out, the amount of times you get to a place and then someone looks at you and they're like, "Man, you look familiar. I've seen you somewhere." And it's like, dude, I have one of those faces. You know, it's just, especially when you don't feel like talking.
No.
So, yeah. So guys, tell us about the show. Tell us, how did it all come together? And for the guys that haven't seen it, I mean, this is your punted, go nuts. Let's get it out there.
Yeah. I've had Mallaz for about 10 years and always just been watching all the shows in America and checking what they're doing. So this is our second round. We were on a show a while back, but we had a little bit of a situation with footage and stuff, which got lost. So round 2 with Kaluma TV, which has been pretty exciting and stuff. And yeah, just really dig to get our show out there, our shop out there, and show people what South Africa's got on show and what talent South Africa's got, which is quite cool.
Now,
And the biggest thing is that,
go for it.
yeah, myself and Gary came from a corporate background, and we decided that we don't want to really work for anyone, and we want to just be professional bugger arounders.
Yeah.
So we started this, and now,
Yeah.
we're just doing what we love, and we want to showcase what we love.
Oh, nice, man. So the show's called Kings of Customs. Am I right? Kings of
King
Customs.
of Customs, yeah.
All right. And it's running on Ignition at the moment?
Not
What's
this
your
week.
schedule?
And our schedule, it was on 2 weeks ago. We get a week airing on Ignition. And in another 6 weeks, 4 weeks or 5 weeks time, we'll be on again. I'm not exactly sure on the date, but that'll be the third episode. But it runs on simultaneously on King of Customs page,
Facebook
on the
page.
Facebook page, and on our website, so you can go and check it out there anytime.
Very cool. And I mean, process that you guys, I mean, so tell me about the shop, the shop first, and how the shop came to be and what you guys specialize in and stuff.
Yeah, our shop, like I said, 10 years now it's been going. Started with some V8 muscle cars, things like that, building for connections, and then picked up some more customers on the way. Met Matt through a mutual friend. Matt left his corporate job. He was working for Honda at the time, and just sort of hanging around the shop every day, having a wetty or two, and just pulled in and said, and hasn't left, and he's been part of the furniture since. Building bikes, cars. Yeah, Matt's
anything that's fun.
The first time I came to work here, I was paid in beers and burgers, bro.
Hey, dude, you got paid. All right, you got paid.
Yeah, I got paid. He paid me.
Yeah.
So, and the progression from the show. So, I mean, if you guys can just take us through the first part of the episode. I mean, the love of everything coming in. I mean, you guys are going through to guys' shops and seeing cars and stuff that you guys are doing. Guys are building as well, right?
Yeah. So the main objective of this is to showcase what South Africa has to offer. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't really know what's going on in our country, bro. When it comes to the motor, you know what I mean? Like we found these guys up in Town that are doing they're unique off-road concepts, bro. They are doing the most craziest things with off-road vehicles on our back doorstep, bro. So our show it's to go in search of the King of Customs, bro. You know, to showcase, as I said, South Africa as a whole.
Yeah, look, a lot of guys don't know the talent we actually have sitting here, you know?
We got some crazy guys out there, man.
Yeah, we got some complete car maniacs. Man, if you want to call...
gives us opportunity to travel, meet new people, see what they've got. We pass numbers, exchange stuff. You know, when you're always looking for stuff, you know who's out there who can do some stuff that you sort of want to put onto our builds as well. And also, like Matt says, just showcasing and bringing the sort of the car community together as well.
And meeting cool people.
Yeah, meeting cool people.
Exactly.
And And when we go there, they always give us lunch, which is a lack of thing.
We're quite big boys, you know what I mean?
We have a lack of lunch. So again, yet looking after our stomachs is good. Yeah.
Awesome. So, but now in the shop, what projects are you guys busy with at the moment? Are you guys building any cars on the show, or anything like that?
Yeah, we've always got a build that we're busy with. At the moment, we've got a Toyota Land Cruiser 1987 that we're busy with. We're busy with our builds as well. We've got a BMW RS 100R that we're going to be chopping and doing as one of our giveaways coming up soon.
Nice.
We've got a Harley that's it's going to have quite a bit of a spin on it on one of the episodes. We did the sidecar in our first episode, and a BMW Assetto. The Assetto is going to be sticking around hopefully for.
I saw that one. Yeah.
So we got it to as far as we could get it with the electric part, and met up with the dean of the university down here, and they're pretty keen to get involved going forward on it to make it a lot more sort of I would say user-friendly, that it could do more kilometers, that type of stuff. So they're going to help us build some battery packs for it, specially designed for that.
And then cool. Students. And we're going to have some students to come do some work experience with us, bro, which is so sick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
because they've got all the theory and stuff, and then they'll get you and do some practical spinning spanners and stuff with us. Yeah.
Nice. I like the fact you guys are getting involved with the universities and stuff. I mean, that's what we need. Hey, it's the guys always think that it's like the shop mentality in South Africa as well. Like I'm supposed to be the only one, and anybody out there is against me. I mean, same with TV shows and all this type of stuff. Everything in South Africa can only be one, and everybody else does a cuck job. I believe the more the merrier, man. You know, the more TV shows that are out there, the more we're giving exposure through to the industry.
The talent. Yeah.
Exactly, and the more guys can see, the more we can get guys out there, more than anything else.
So, what you need to remember is there's always someone out there better than you, bro.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Exactly.
Always, I know that. And it also goes back to giving credit where credit's due. If the guys built something really cool and it's nice, give it props and showcase it and show and give like a thumbs up and say, hey, you really did a good job. And don't.
What happened there? It went quiet.
One of the guys wants to just go to the shop.
Oh.
He's asking us if we want anything from the shop. He knows if he goes, he doesn't bring a child back, we get upset.
So the shows, I mean, the show's fun. It's very entertaining. When I started doing shows, a friend of mine, Simon, actually told me the one day, you always have to remember there's a technical side and there's an entertainment side. You know, you got the petrolhead guy that's sitting on the couch watching TV, but his wife is sitting next to him, and you know she's not as entertained. She doesn't want to know how you actually redo a carburetor. You know, she doesn't know how you're wiring a car or what you're doing. She wants to be entertained at the same time. That is a very sexist statement I just made. Chicks like building shit as well. Okay, so just put it out there before I get any cut from that. But that's a weird part that you always have to watch out when you do a show. And look, that's why Gas Monkey's so good. That's why Rich is great. It's entertaining. There's a car build in there, but it's entertaining at the same time. Yeah, and it's always hard to find that balance. You guys are building stuff. I mean, I did a one season where I built a bike and I built some cars and stuff. And dude, that shit is hectic, eh? The timelines and stuff, getting into it, it's just crazy, absolutely crazy.
Well, this last one with the BMW Assetto, they gave us literally less than 2 weeks to get this thing off, and the electric part was our spin because due to the car being at a couple of other guys' shops and stuff, a lot of parts were missing. So to get it actually to move on the show, and it's not just an ornament, we came up with the electric part. And now it's just snowballed with the university obviously coming in. But we had 2 weeks. The film crew got here the next morning, and we were still busy putting windows in and polishing and cleaning rubbers on and entertaining them outside and trying to keep them outside until we had finished. But it was down to the wire. So those the timelines are pretty hectic, but we're trying to sort of work around that with our film crew and plan a little bit better on that.
And look, when I did, I think it was on season 2 of Rod Shop. I bought that 69 C10, and man, we were great. Timing, everything was great. Started the car, beautiful. Truck was coming in 2 days. I was sorting out this great shoot for it, and I walked into the shop in the morning, and there was antifreeze all over the floor. And I left the truck, dude, and a Welsh plug leaked. One Welsh plug came out, and it was the one behind the engine mount, dude. I mean, that was a 2-day job. Now motor had to come out just to
motor out.
16 rand Welsh plug takes 2 days of your life, dude. Oh, and then everything. I mean, we basically finished. We finished the car, started it. I drove it up. I shot it driving up and down around in the complex, and it went on the truck, and it was gone. You know, that's it. Guys forget the amount of timelines are going in 2 weeks. That's hectic. That's a lot of work, eh?
Yeah, late nights carrying on and stuff. But also, I think a lot of the American shows as well put that perception in people's minds that, hey, you build a car in a week and stuff, but they don't realize the planning that had gone in to that cab before the show actually started shooting and stuff.
You'll see, I had an episode on with a guy called Mallaz, one of the podcasts. Now, he's a producer in the US, and he's worked on a bunch of shows. And he says some of the shows of what they call ghost builders. Okay, so you've got the shop with the famous guys, and then there's another shop next door that actually gets the job done faster.
Yeah.
We wish we had one of those.
No ghosts yet, bro. No ghosts yet, only the Holy Ghost.
Yeah. The only shop, if I understand correctly, Overalling built the car in 7 days. Okay. So Ship Foods, that was 7 days. But what you don't know is once it was done, the car then got stripped. And a lot of the work got redone after the camera rolled. If you actually... Yeah, well, if you look at it, check out a Gas Monkey did it in 2 weeks. That's how Richard got the show. I know because I know guys that work on the show. That was his claim to fame. He bought the car. He bought the car in 2 weeks. Him and Aaron and them when they got going. Now I don't think he still fits in the 2 week time span because it's too big. It's too much going on. But yeah,
you're building that 2 weeks. You got like 14 talented oaks who all specializing in their job. They all know what they're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So each guy's got a quarter of the car and they're banging it out, and you've got a massive team.
Oh well, they've got CNC machines. They have got everything. I mean, a job that takes you guys a day takes them 15 minutes because they've got all the equipment in the world. It's right there at their fingertips. I mean, the cock that I had with my show was you're missing a part. We had to stop production for 2 weeks because we couldn't get a part.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's like, dude, there's nothing.
They really bless that side. Also, pick up the phone and order, and the parts are there like in
next day,
hour's time delivered to the door.
So the worst case scenario, it's overnight.
Yeah, 100%. So, but it is what it is. I mean,
it's a struggle.
Hopefully, we can get there. But that's why I think our show showcasing these other builders as well, and sort of showing, hopefully, to get to the American shores to show them that the talent we've got here, but how we're building the cars also with the resources we've got as well. These guys are building cabs with the resources they've got. It's unbelievable.
Exactly. But, look, we've still got a very
Skulk paper that we went to.
Yeah, keep going.
The last guy, Skulk, that Skulk BMW sort of Chevy that he built last week. That was all built in his garage, his workshop thing that he built in the back of his yard. Everything in one guy building it, fabricated every single thing down to the steel work. It was a really good build. And, scratch build, and one man built it, and it was a really kiff build. So showcasing what these guys and the talent they've got. So if you had the budget, you could pull in all these old school timers and bring all their talents and build a car easy in a week if you had the budget and the talent.
Exactly. But the talent in South Africa is different. I mean, I got involved a while back with a hot rod school, and in the US, schools still have welding classes and proper sheet metal work and this type of stuff. and they were saying that, and the guys are still growing up like hardcore wrenching more than anything else, hardcore working. So you have like 18, 20-year-olds in the US who are better welders and better fabricators than guys that, you know, big shops in South Africa, because they just, that's it, dude. They've been doing this shit since they were 14, you know. They've just been, that's all they do has been wrenching and working on building cars. It's a bit of a mix-up, but we have something. The big thing that we have, I call them mad scientists. We've got a bunch of builders in South Africa that knows everything about everything. He can build you a car, bike, plane, truck, anything. He'll tell you what motor to use. He can paint, weld. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, I had a friend that worked with me on the show and stuff, Andre. He works with Jimmy Price and them at the moment. He's one of those.
Okay.
But did a motor swap on a Lambo Gallardo by himself in his backyard. I mean,
that's crazy.
That's crazy shit.
Crazy.
And like I said, from a talent perspective, we really have that in South Africa, and we've got the drive behind us more than anything. So you say the next episode's in what, 3 weeks? Sorry, I can't do this one too long because I got a message just before we started. Load shedding's coming. So I think it's going to be something.
See, more struggles, eh?
Yeah.
More struggles in Africa.
Exactly. But you got to love it.
Nah.
You got to love it.
Yeah, bro, I love this country, bro.
So what's still coming on the show? What's coming up in the next episodes?
Next one is the BMW, like I said, the bike we're building for our giveaways. So that'll be up on our social media and all that. We're building a 1000cc BMW. And we've got a Land Cruiser that'll be showcasing. There's a builder out in Queensborough that we went and checked. And then we hopefully going to go up to Hilton sometime next week. Match us at Alati, so we have to work around that.
Okay. Dude, congratulations, man. Definitely.
That's my bro. Thanks, bro.
So, hopefully next week we'll go and...
My first one, bro.
Nice, dude. It's nice. It's great being a dad.
Yeah,
and then the next one you were saying?
Yeah, we're trying to get a couple more shops featured in episode 3. So we're going to try and push for 3 hours to be in this next one. Our little bike race, we got a bit of a twist this time. We're going off-road. So we've tired of the guys giving us hiding on the tar. So we're going to go and ride off-road now. And if we can't beat them on there, we're just going to push them over and use bully tactics afterwards.
Exactly. It's the only way to do it, dude. Listen, when I get through to Joburg, I'll give you guys a call. I'd like to hang out, grab a beer, let's talk. And see what else we can do together. But I like the show, 100%. Guys. Just good luck.
Sure.
Thanks so much.
All the best.
Thank you so much, man. Thanks for having us on.
I hope it just grows more and more. The mag came out. We put some stuff in for the mag for you guys as well.
Sure.
We'll
go pick up a copy.
Yeah, dude. So all the best, man. Really, I hope you guys do well. I hope the show takes off big, and I hope we all become big. Well, I don't want to be rich and famous. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be famous. I think that sucks. I don't want to eat and people bug me. Yeah, guys. This is great. All the best, man. Really, I hope you guys.
Thank you so much for having us, bro.
Okay. Thanks, dude. Okay.
Shut up, bro. Check you later. Cheers. Bye. Thanks, sir.